Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We have a decision to make. And yeah, I left it at this on the last part, but I think I have made a decision. So, as some people I'm sure will have already preempted, I think I'm going to go with Yuri. But I want to add an addendum to that. This is, to the best of my knowledge, unless something goes horribly wrong, you know, this is a dating sim. You know, we pick a girl that we like and we go with it. We've already gotten kind of tentatively romantic with Yuri, so we may as well keep going. One thing I have heard is that it's worth a second repeat playthroughs, maybe not just a second, repeat playthroughs of this game. So what I might do is, if I play through this a second time, we will take the Natsuki route, or maybe the Sayori route, just to, you know, to balance things out. I'm kind of more inclined to go to Natsuki just because she seems kind of cute and cool with manga and that kind of stuff, and I'm really curious to see what she's like under the surface when she's not being all snappy. So I'm gonna commit to Yuri here, but with the addendum of we will come back and do everything all over again. And it'll probably take a lot less time because I won't be overanalyzing poems and I won't be going in super deep with writing poems. So that's the decision. We're going Yuri. No surprises there, I guess. Well, I'll probably be most useful helping out Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki? I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No. I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, Perpheral? Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things. So I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. Yeah, I kind of felt like that was going to happen. And this is the second time we've picked Yuri over Natsuki, so of course she's going to be a bit sour grapes about it. So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. You guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Perpheral? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki. What? Why is everyone yelling at me? No one's yelling at you, Natsuki. I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Perpheral picked me. Yes, you do. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though. Yeah, thank you, Yuri. I'm so glad you made the effort to try to help her feel better. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. She feels guilty because she feels like she's at fault for Natsuki being thrown by the wayside, I guess. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Oh, I suppose she was. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No. I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing. But I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. Ah, I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. I turn around. Sorry. I realize that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Are you going to ask me for my number? Oh, you're right. I can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be for the best. That would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday? Huh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I mean, I guess I thought I guess I expected to be going to yours because you're doing the decorations and all that. I just assumed that you'll be working in your own environment. Yeah, my sentiment exactly. I just thought that I would be the one going over to your house since I'm the one helping you. Ah, I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house. Okay. Does that mean there's something at your house that you don't want me to see? Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Oh, yeah, make sure my room is clean, because, you know, that's where we're going straight to the bedroom. Christ. I hope I can manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself. I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. I didn't choose you because I felt bad. I chose you because I wanted this. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. I can't believe she had to think so hard about it. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Okay, so, to the best of my knowledge, so that decision was Wednesday. So we've still got another 2 days of school. Actually, do you know what? I've just realized I'm being an absolute idiot. Oh no. Yes. Yeah, I'm being an absolute idiot. That's the actual date and time. That like real life date and time. That's not in-game day. Okay, because yeah, it is now midnight. I know. Yeah, I filmed and saved that at midnight Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. So I'm just being an idiot. So I don't know what day it is in game. I assume it's Friday and that we're starting our weekend now. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Okay, I mean, I thought we were going to maybe check in on Sayori on the Saturday or something like that. But okay, we're just going straight in. I'd laugh if she turned up and was still in her school uniform. That would be kind of funny. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous. It doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, we've been texting occasionally. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. That's really worrying. Like, we should check in on her, man. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monika said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy we're doing this. I decide to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. I don't like that we are entirely silent. Like, there's no music, and I don't like it. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. I think this is about to get really dark. Obviously, all of those warnings we've had about, like, not for children and disturbing nature, I think it's about to turn. And I really hope it's not what I think it's about to be. Okay. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? Thank God. I thought this was going to be really dark. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Hi, Perpheral. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I mean, this does not look messy. This room looks tidy, apart from, a few bits of paper, but I mean, that's pretty tidy. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monika told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monika today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. Oh, no. Sorry. Go be around people. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. No, Sayori, Come on. Friends care. Friends worry about each other. Don't make this your fault. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. Don't go down this road, please. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. You are literally the most selfless person. Ugh. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. What? You're joking! Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. You see, I saw this coming. I think the build-up was, I love you. I think that was gonna be like what a lot of people would have thought that was, but from her poems, I saw this coming. Do you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. I just need to take a second here. If there are people out there genuinely feeling like this, talk to someone. Talk to a parent, talk to a friend, talk to someone. Do not bottle this up. These are real and valid feelings, and it's painful. It's so hard on someone to feel like this about themselves. I've gone through it. I've had friends go through it. I've had siblings go through it. Reach out. Just... You'll thank me. You'll thank me after. Just please, don't... If you ever feel like this, don't handle this alone. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Yeah? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. Would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Perpheral. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. But you are important! Doing these things for you is doing important things. It's not wasted effort. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung around my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So, that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. And that is such an important thing. Nobody needs to understand it. You just need to know that someone, and just need to know that people will be there. People will support and they will care for you and they will help you. They don't need to understand. You don't need to be able to express it in a way that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It's an irrational way to think. But in that moment, it feels normal. It feels real. And it is real. But it's just... It's... I can't even begin to describe it because I can't make it make sense either. It's not something that does make sense to most people. But look, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole here, so I'm not gonna. So let's just keep going. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Perpheral. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Sayori, please. Please don't go down this road. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. Then you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. You haven't made me hurt. I'm not hurt. I'm just concerned. I want to help you. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Yes. Yes, just take a moment. Perpheral. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Perpheral. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Perpheral. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. Because I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? I think I understand. I think it's because when she's around other people, she needs to put on this facade, this cover of bubbly, excitable, positive. If I was to put her in a position being around Yuri, she would feel like she has to put up that facade again. And it sounds like she's at the point where she just can't do that anymore. And I feel that. I absolutely feel that. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri is about to come over too. I think Sayori's right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Okay. That did take a bit of a dark turn, but I'm glad that transpired the way it did. Honestly, like, I'm glad we were there. I'm glad we hugged. I'm glad we supported. I'm glad we talked about it, because all those things are super, super important. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that, for some reason. For someone who's so much of an overthinker, you miss the obvious so much. It should be common sense to do that, but I decide to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least, I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. We have a nice room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. Like, I'm loving the books and the TV. Ironically, similar computer to mine. Not that I can see the computer, but it's a similar setup. Even down to the chair looking quite similar, ironically. Loving the double bed though. I've gone from a double bed down to a single bed recently, and I'm missing my double bed. But anyway, so clean. I cleaned it before you came over. It's very considerate of you to do. No. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. Do you? I suppose, well, I don't know. Do you? I would have gladly helped you clean. That's okay. I don't want you to see my mess in the first place, let alone help me clean it. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there! I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh no. What do we have in the drawer? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. Because she's too afraid she'll touch things. My instant reaction is, oh god, that's where we keep the porn. But I don't know if there's just something, like, personal in the drawer or something like that. So, should we get started? Yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No. Not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. I'm kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on my way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. What's this wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, I know what a diffuser is. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favourite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapour begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for folding origami. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, it's going to be like, I don't actually know what they're called, but it's like those bead doors, except it's going to be made out of ribbons and words on paper. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then, she reaches into her bag once more, pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That sounds awesome. That's no ordinary pocket knife. Looks really fancy. Are we about to find out that Yuri's into fucking knives? Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Oh boy. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship, a feeling of danger maybe. Oh, what am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. It's okay. Knives are cool. They're dangerous. Don't mess about with them. But they're cool. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. I think it kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah. It's kind of intense. Yeah, literally. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? She sounds so smug. Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index finger, and we're gonna draw blood. Ow! Perpheral! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. Well, I think we've established that, Yuri. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no! A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. Are we about to discover that she's, like, into, like, I don't know, she's, like, likes blood or something like that? If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Yep, there it is. There it is. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Yeah, that's a pretty normal reaction to someone putting your hand in their mouth. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like this? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird. It took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. Oh, that's perfect reaction. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Perpheral! Did you just really do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Perpheral. Yuri giggles shyly. Huh? Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one, actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and will be very effective as a door curtain. Door curtain! Maybe that's what they're called. Although, now that I say that out loud, it also still doesn't sound right. It looked great! Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Ah, thanks. It's just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it! What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Tablets? Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. Oh, like the circular kind of... Yeah, I think I know what a paint tablet is now. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Oh, no, I don't know. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back. I'll be back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it'll be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Very good idea. It's very hard to get paint out of glass. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips and then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Oh no. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me this is about to be what I think it was. Nothing. Your face is a little red. I really hope that this isn't going down the road of Yuri is self-harming. Is it too hot here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so... Let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colours for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote on the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colours across the banner to serve as a colour guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolours feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it like that. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. It's just like when I can spend time with one other person. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. And you know what? That's exactly why I run this channel. Simply sharing these experiences can make me happy and hopefully make other people happy. But I'm not going to get too in-depth into that. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time. causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri reels back, and I lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I dampen it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Aw, bless. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Oh, sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What is happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers, wrapped around my wrist, send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush, and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it! I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. You have to let it dry first, dude. Yeah, it needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it would be best to leave it here, then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say it like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Oh, no, it's not that. I'm just glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible of me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed. Or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. That doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem. I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then. Yuri fidgets. Oh, is this it? I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. I kind of say that without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want. You can come over, or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so... You're very thoughtful. Yuri takes a step closer to me, and briefly squeezes my hand. Oh, whoa, she got really close. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get the chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori! Huh? Ah! Hi, Perpheral. Sayori! Just now, we weren't... It's okay. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Aw, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so that's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. And bye-bye to that opportunity. I thought we were going to kiss. But alas, 'twas not to be. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri? And how close you got to her? It makes me really happy. Does it though? Are you just saying that? Is it making you feel worse? I really don't want that to be the case. That you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? Sayori, I'm sorry. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monika was right. I should just... Monika? Monika was right about what? Sayori. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if this takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But... Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Perpheral, I like you so much that I want to die. Whoa. That's how I feel, and that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm gonna give to you. Ah, oh, fuck. I can't. No, I can't make this decision. God damn it. Ah, this hurts. Because she needs to hear me tell her that I love her. Otherwise, she's like, otherwise she's gonna break down. But telling her she'll always be my dearest friend is going to hurt her so much because she wants more than that. Like she said, she likes me too much. Fuck. I can't make this decision. I cannot make this decision. I'm gonna have to save this. I really think this one over. I'm gonna have to come back to this. Fuck. We'll be back for this decision in the next part. And I'm gonna have to give this a lot of thought. So, apologies for leaving you on a bit of a darker note today, but we will be back soon. And we'll make this decision. And we'll try to do the right thing and do what's best. But until then, guys, take care. And thanks for watching.